Hello, welcome to Homeopathic Services. My name is Pierre Fontaine. I've been a professional homeopath for about 25 years. I specialize in autism. I do a lot of impromptu videos on this forum, Facebook. And here's the title of my second book, One Heart, One Mind. Okay, available on Amazon. Usually I present cases of autism, or I very frequently do. Now, what would be a video that is better than a case of autism? And of course, the answer goes, well, 2 cases of autism. But today is President Day. So how about 3 cases of autism? Really quick. Let's go over them very quickly. This is 2 cases of twins. Okay, I've been seeing for 2 years. 2 years. So one twin showed up with behaviors include strong tantrums, likes to run a lot, very fast, enormous amount of energy, likes to stay when he sees something on TV, he gets very scared. He goes in a different part of the house. He hides, especially in bathrooms, and then he turns the fan on to muffle the sound. We have a lot of musculoskeletal issues, low muscle tone. Okay. What calms him is music, and of course, being in front of a computer. That's very, very common. He gets very upset. All these are general symptoms of autism, yeah? He is quite social. So he was doing parallel play. Does the mother believe, thinks this vaccine had a lot to do? She's not so sure. Possibly the other child, but not this one. So he has very low eye contact, poor muscle tone, a lot of gastrointestinal issues. Also, he did have some social skills in terms of a scale from 0 to 10. That was about a 3 for parallel play. And speech was extremely limited, just single words at best or pointing. His brother, scripting. Saying he wants to travel to the moon, but he just says travel and he points out. Okay, it's not like he's making a whole dissertation on the matter. What else? He reacts sometimes differently on the same thing. Sometimes he's scared. Sometimes he just he comes to us. So when he's scared, he runs away. And that has a lot to do with nighttime. He paces around, he scripts, he chants, he becomes, scripting while walking in circles. Okay, I'm presenting this because I like rather rapidly, because I like to keep these videos to 10 minutes or thereabout. He does have good hand dexterity. Let's see. Cannot brush his teeth. It's impossible. So a lot of fear in this case. They call it shy. He's also generally avoiding other kids. They do think he has bad dreams. Both of these children, fast forward about 30 pages worth of notes. Okay. There is no more echolalia. Teacher, I couldn't be any happier with him. There's no problem with water. He answers really well. He went online and almost got a Lego set for $160, and the mother, reasoned the whole thing. Maybe we'll get it on eBay and so on. The maturity, which was around 2, whereas he was 6, now he's 8. His maturity is that about 7, they figure. Okay, there's no more anger. He's playing basketball. He has a competitive edge. He runs when they go to school. He runs just like the other kids. You know, you wonder why they run to school, basically. Socially, he's doing everything great. It's all good. They're basically discharged. I'm going to see them in 6 months. And his brother has been doing. His brother's case was much faster in terms of resolution. We have no complaint. We can't wish for a better kid. No tantrum. He understands. Doesn't get angry. Great kid. Great kid. He's riding his bike, no problem. Whereas he had a lot of low tone. He's talking to his grandparents. He was parallel play when we first started. Absolutely great with other kids. Let's see what we have. I printed only the last 2 pages. I didn't want to talk 28, 30 pages worth of note for both. So they're both 8 now. And like I said, basically complete resolution. I'm seeing them, I think the next appointment, we're in February now, is in June. And then the third case, we're just about on the time here. The third case is that of a 24-year-old. I started last year. It's only February. I started last year. It was a slow start in terms of follow-ups and all. So he's 24. There was a lot of anger. He had a lot of fears. He's still pouring water. Rushing for him doesn't work. He understands events, but he jumbles them up a lot. It was all a traditional case of autism for a 24-year-old, very limited speech, but some interaction in terms of wanting to be with people, but kissing everybody and so on. Anyway, I gave 2 remedies. I mean, 1 remedy and then I changed to another. And what the mom said was, instead of writing letters, he's writing sentences. So there was always a matter of parties and wanting to be with people. And he does seem to be doing quite well still with that. It was a little bit ambiguous in terms of, I didn't get quite an answer whether there was more appropriateness or not. Response to being wounded is much better. He looks different. He looks different in the way he looks. That is, in older children or young adults, that is very commonly what we will see. He looks different. The disposition even is different. He walked by me because they very commonly in young adults on the spectrum, they have a gait that is a little abrupt, a little bit robotic. And mom said he walked by me and I literally thought, that is my other son. There's less intensity. You see, less intensity. He was getting very frequent headaches. Headaches are better. Went to the restaurant, blah, blah, blah. I just want to get to the last follow-up. So what I was mentioning was just 2 months ago. And now, last week, well, he's doing great, moving really well, much better. The way he moves, his trunk is much looser. Yesterday, I even saw him skipping. That was really delightful to see him. He's writing phrases. Eye contact is better. Interaction. He's able to stick with us more, able to be in company. The party theme. There was a party, what I mentioned, wanting to be with other people, but in a party type of way. The party theme is a little bit less, possibly. He's definitely getting upset less, and that is a very big deal because when the man is 24 years old, it can be very, very difficult. I've seen this over and over and over again. Being rushed, he does much better with being rushed. He has much less anxieties. Tics are less frequent. He's more at ease with his environment. So I hope these 3 cases gone over very quickly. I understand. Really tell a story that it is possible to move along even in young adult, even in adult, or even later than adults. And my oldest one is 43. I haven't given a report about him in a while. But it's all possible, whether it's young age, older, it's all possible to at least bring quite a lot of relief, a lot of healing, and make life easier, better. And in those twins there, life perfectly fine. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.